Welcome back to the Bets.net Challenger Series. We're into Game 3 of the day between HAVU and Sprout. HAVU have unfortunately taken a pretty disappointing loss above Kingwin on what would have been a very, very decent shout for them on Nuke. But this particular game on Cash, maybe a little bit, I don't know. Again, it's a similar sort of situation. You've got a lot of firepower on one side, but HAVU have the better map track record when it comes to Cash. They've taken some very, very decent victories above the likes of Alternate Attacks, Pro 100, Click Tech, good job. And overall, when weighing up those individual achievements, they've been able to win out most times out of their past few matches in the last 3 months. So, again, do you trust the fact that Sprout, who don't have the best track record in the last 3 months, will be able to hold their own when it comes to firepower against HAVU in the same sort of situation that King were able to do? Or do you think that HAVU are really going to be able to put their team play and experience on this map into effect? Personally, I like my history, and history has already taught me that the firepower works up better. And of course, that is kind of like a bit of a meta for team construction these days. Put as much as you can into the star players, and they will give you a result. So let's see if Sprout can do the same here today. The knife round ready to go live to get the choice of side together. In terms of side biases, generally both squads tend to be T-sided. A very slight T-side difference, except for Sprout, who actually win like 60% of their T-sided rounds. So a CT start for HAVU may be advisable. Find out in the next couple of moments whether that will be true. So, the mostly German squad versus the Finnish team. Finnish team have already been disappointed once today. Can they finally make something out of this one? Sprout are currently sitting at the top of the table in the EU division, so one more victory to them won't hurt. I think actually at this point they have secured their spot in the top 10. Top 10. Top 10, sorry, top 4. Of course, the top 4 from each group, the CIS and EU group, will progress to the online playoffs for one of a couple of spots in the Masters Series being held live at LAN. I think if they won this next match, then they probably would 100% seal it. I think 100% seal it to the point where they wouldn't be able to drop out of the top 4. But start competition. HAVU need to make up some results. They're starting to run out of opportunities to make it to that top 4. I don't think it's fully in their hands. So a victory much needed here against Sprout. Let's see whether they can do it. It's the pistol round. Double flash smoke for Alex here, and they're going to waste absolutely no time running their way quickly into the site. It's Crystal with headshots. They give one. Try and get the bomb planter down. Eventually connecting some shots to take damage. Ringing through on Khan, but he stays alive. Eventually, they will catch him off guard. 2 versus 4. Now just make it 1 versus 4 as Yuli is the last man left standing. Caught off in a crossfire of 4 different players. It is just not going to happen. The pistol round will go to the favour of Sprout. I've just realised that my widget has been balked. Let's see if I can try and fix it. I can fix it, actually. Hold on. I've never tried this before. Let me quickly... There you go. Correct odds. As according to Bets.net, the sponsors of this particular tournament. HAVU out for the force buy, putting their money in guns rather than bets, because right now they are short of it. Deagle's Kevlar helmets. Innocent gets tagged up by Alexib though, just Deagle shooting like happy. Out of Squeaky he goes to look for the first head, but unfortunately will not be able to find the first frag to the favour of HAVU. It will just be Sprout looking to lock down their damage control. .60 seconds remain on this clock, and HAVU still have a bit of time left to Peek back in. Smoke down. Flashbangs ready to go together. Oh, damage from Alex here on the wallbangers. Trying to do something to NATO Sapphics, but won't be a lot of damage. So he'll stay near to 100 as the push comes through. And Khan will be the first casualty of this T side. Dennis taking one. Otto trades back Innocent. Dennis is still alive as NATO Sapphics goes falling. And there's still plenty of players to find. He lines up two. And with assistance from Crystal, will turn it to a 2 versus 2 as he does go down, but make it just 1. As Zart is clinical with his shots, takes the head off of Crystal, now rolling around out towards Highway. And Speedy is also towards Highway to observe the dead corpse of his brother. Try to see if he can win out the fight against the 2 remaining T-side players. Falling to 50 HP, taking 1, looking for the second man. Just about gets the $1,200 bonus with the kills. And the FAMAS out to bring Sprout 2-0 up against HAVU. P250s and Glocks. Innocent. Ooh, take an instant peek. I think he spotted both of those players. Flashbang over, and he's going to try to take the fight against them. Grenade through. Can't get Alex Sib down. HAVU on Nico for this round, however, don't really want to be focusing on getting the round victory. Just try to do as much damage as they can. They know they've got Sprout's economy pretty weakened down here, so... Now they will just get picked apart, however, by the SMGs and the rifles to distant round the backstab. Has got himself 600 and $1,200 dropping the bomb. A little bit low on HP, but they know where Zati is now, and they'll just wait for him to peek, look for the final frag, and NATO Sapphics will find it in hole. 3-0 start here for Sprout. The buy-ups will come through from HAVU now as they buy into the first rifle round of the match. No AWPs coming out for the T's, but there will be one for NATO Sapphics on Sprout. Has been a very good AWP in his past couple of teams. Holding well against his own. But so far, he's not going to have his chance to shine. He's out towards the A site, not taking out mid-control. That was mostly down to Innocent and Dennis, and they'll get dealt with extremely quickly. The T's will make their way in towards the vent. Can Crystal be able to deal with this? M4 in his hand at close range. Flashbangs come through, keeping Speedy back here on the B-bomb site. Small Bixor spotted by Zati with the bomb. Can't spot it, and he's taken down by Crystal straight through it. Oh, banger. Headshot. 3 versus 3 is Speedy. Holds back towards Checkers. They now know where he is, and they'll try and Molotov in that position. He's got to peek in towards this. He's going to lose so much HP. NATO Sapphics forced to come and support as the T's make their way quickly into the bomb site. Zati's here, but NATO Sapphics picks up Otto back to the man advantage of Sprout. They've just got to put these rifles to effect, despite their health advantage sitting well and truly to the favour of HAVU. And now the man advantage goes even. It's 2 versus 2. Crystal up for a backstab, tries to get a good angle on Yuli, but it's only now NATO Sapphics now. As Crystal falls, Justice AWP up towards Headshot, trying to look for a close range fight against Zati, but surely he shouldn't be able to win this one. And he won't be able to win this one. It is the first round to the favour of the T side. Spy that Sprout, we're going to force the Spy back again. They've got 2 AWPs out. Crystal and NATO. Two big green guns. Trying to hold out this angle from mid and from the B site. They're expecting HAVU to go to B again. Been more successful towards B site so far in this game. PZ there to support. Might get a little bit awkward for them now as Crystal just held out towards Checkers. Trying to line him up. He takes down Alex to kick things off. Knows there's more players back here, but focuses on Otto, and the slow peak will favour the T-side player. NATO Sapphix also rotating in to support Spiddy. Trying to peek out with the CZ. He gets legged down to 40. The smoke's covering off NATO Sapphix, meaning that this bomb will get planted relatively easily here from HAVU. There's very little opportunity for a retake here for Sprout. They've got no defuse kit. They've only got 2 rifles, one of which is an AWP. Not a fantastic gun for a retake. Dennis will fall, Spiddy will fall. Innocent will get a 1 trade back, but he's dealt with quick by Otto, leaving NATO Sapphix left alone to save. 1 versus 2. Yeah, it will be a second round on the board for HAVU. Sprout force sport in that round. We forced down 2 in eco for this one. They have got the AWP sure. Yeah, basics out now for the CT side. Deagle on Innocent USPs. And we should be able to claim their 3-3. Relatively easily, at least, but now they've got to try and find it. Innocent. Oh, he tags up, but the stack is currently in effect. Actually, they're trying to see if they can look for one of these frags. Maybe Crystal will find it. Traded back by Khan. Khan peeks around to go, trying to take down Innocent. The AWP goes falling as well as the last frag. And yeah, 3-3 now. Even up. Has the Sprout lead been? And they buy down into rifles here. The 3 M4s, the 4 M4s coming out in Spiddy. 1 more M4 potentially? Nope, for Mask, Kevlar, and I imagine a little bit of utility to go with it as well. Yeah, full set in the defuse kit, so... Fortunately, Sprout thinking about that for a little bit. Jump boost in towards the mid position. Defaults coming out won't lend to the favour of either side, but Dennis, ooh, timing's great. Oh, he peeks away at the perfect time. Dennis will not get taken out, but the grenade will land against him. 85 HP left, so not a major amount of damage. But meanwhile, NATO Sapphix has re-aggressed back towards A main. They definitely run out of time here, HAVU. They actually have to form up and go for the push, but how quickly will it get cut off, especially if they're going towards A, which is what it looks like they're going to do here. Gaining mid-control. Khan peeking around, not expecting NATO Sapphix to be here, but does spot the gun barrel, does spot the head, does take him straight out of the action. Innocent will fall with the hands of Khan as well. 2K, and the bomb should get planted for the A site now. 1 more player spotted at the edge of the smoke. Otto with the AWP shutting down Dennis. And Spiddy and Crystal are kind of left to back off. There's not very much they can really do. Not a single point of damage done by the CTs in that take. Clean sweep, a perfect round from HAVU. Oh geez, Sprout. Something has got to tick for these guys. This is not a very good day for them. Being picked apart by the Finns. Oh, with the first frag on Crystal for this eco, though. Easy start here for HAVU. Not really much that they can... really do, really. This will creep up with the CZ. His teammates have fallen all around him. Good catch off Sati, and yeah, he will be able to do so. AK recovering info on the bomb. He's one of 2 players remaining, the other one being NATO Static stuck on the other side of the map. The Nets will rotate back with the AK and actually decide to defend the A site rather than going for bomb control. Sticking back to the favour of HAVU, 4 versus 2 situation with NATO Statics spotted and taken down by Otto, leaving Dennis alone to save this AK because surely he hasn't really got much else of a choice. HAVU will push the B bomb site, the bomb will get planted for it. Dennis won't even survive for that long. Alex said picks off his head, brings the 5th round to the favour of HAVU. And max loss bonus now for Sprout. They can buy. Double AWP. 3 M4s. HAVU have the AWP for Otto. With a single AWP set up. Trying to catch one of these CT players here, but wall bangs aren't working. No one's really showing up. It's all just blind firing, trying to find an opening frag in this eco. Flashbang to open up Squeaky. Perfectly timed by Zati. I do believe the NATO Suffix is expecting it regardless. Backed up through quad and waiting for plays to come through. Okay. That's suspicious as hell. Regardless, that is the first amount of damage done by the AWP, and NATO Suffix is looking for a little bit more. Innocent also ready to lock out the crossfire, ready and waiting for the hit to come through. Smoke down, Zart, you're going to put some flashbangs together possibly. Here they come. HAVU pushing in, getting ready for the overall hit to the A bomb site. It's Dennis to get the first on Alex, but he trades around, gets this round to both players, but gets taken back by Dennis. Spiddy also trading can't, 2 versus 2. Bomb's been dropped on red though. And this might be an opportunity here if the CTs can hold off for a couple more seconds, they can deny them. I think Speedy reads this as why he's holding back, just covering off red. And looking for someone of these players to jump up. He will be able to find it. It's Otto alone with Crystal on the backstab and Speedy holding down from highway. Otto may be able to pick up the bomb and might be able to get the bomb plant. The problem now is defending against these 2 CTs. A 1 versus 2 with an AWP. This has to be a glorious play. Otherwise it will be all over. Spotting the first. Quick scope takes him down. And Crystal now the last man remaining here. A USP in play. This is a very difficult weapon to retake with. But that being said, Otto is tagged up beyond belief. Going to creep around, spot him. CZ takes him out, and Otto will clutch it for the 6th round for HAVU. And Sprout's full bind does not go well. They may have to take a tactical pause in the next couple of rounds. They'll have an eco, potentially a half buy for this next one. They are going to take the pause now and decide that it is appropriate. This must be tactical. It is tactical. Nice weapon juggling from Alex Sib as well, just casually, you know. Can't decide on his AK or his Glock. It's a very difficult decision to make right here. Which weapon do you go with if you're HAVU here on a full bite? The AK or the Glock? Answer on a postcard or in the Twitch chat. But Sprout have themselves no options to go with in terms of weapons. There are just pistols. Deagle, CZ's a USP. Crystal has the Kevlar and smoke, but that's it. Innocent trying to catch the first one dig on Zati. We'll catch it off. There we are. Nice start here for the CT side. Crystal going to aggress down towards B-Horse as well. There's 3 players stacking this one up. Innocent is traded back. And NATO Safix is also ready for players to come charging out. He's just got to be wary of Squeaky Doors. He spots one, takes ahead with Dennis alongside him. Yuli trades out both. And leaves it up to Crystal and Spiddy as the last 2 left here. 3 versus 2. Crystal on backstab as well. Otto's expecting this. The Orp's locking down across. We'll take him out. Spiddy alone. And surely shouldn't be able to win this round. Indeed he won't. It's Otto to get himself a 3K. Sprouts anti-eco. Good start from the CTs. Unfortunately, it doesn't amount to a round, which means that, you know, obviously, we'll go into the full buy with this, with a double AWP coming out for Crystal and NATO Safix. This didn't work out a few rounds ago. I believe they got the first rifle round together. Actually picked apart by most of HAVU. Oh, out for Otto, looking for Crystal. Spots him, takes him down. Good start once again from HAVU as the secondary offer for Sprout is just not showing up today. Crystal picked up before he can get trades. Leaves it all up on Spiddy now as the main line of defensive, the last line of defensive. We're back up on its way. He will end up getting traded by Alex Zibs. Molotov and Khan takes out Dennis. So Innocent and NATO, the new blood of the team versus one of the original founders of Seed. Both together up against HAVU. Bomb will get planted. The incendiaries keep them at bay. Zati's ready.
Bomb has been planted.
Now they're back off. Innocent and NATO. Just saving now. As HAVU take their half. 8-3. Buy-ups coming out here from this CT side. Kind of desperate to do so. AWP for NATO, 4 M4s for Sprout. HAVU have the AWP for AKs in play. Otto, first man up to challenge. Trying to find one of these opening frags towards Halls, which he's been able to do relatively consistently so far. But Sprout's CT aggression actually pushes them a little bit further back. The pop flashes come out, but Spiddy's there. He'll get one before Alex Zib trades him. And Crystal with an M4 requesting backup. Dennis is on his way, but he's getting pushed back towards Checkers. They know he's alone. They're trying to force him out in the open. The Molotov's ringing through. Crystal burning alive. He's going to end up falling. As Yuli takes him down, it's a 2-for-1. The backstab from Innocent is all worth nothing. Dennis and NATO Safix, the last 2 left. Just Dennis alone on B. NATO Safix rotating to hold A. We'll take Yuli at least. So 1 frag. Khan on 1 HP is next up on the shopping block. But rotating back, Dennis takes out Alex Zib. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. Actually, Sprout are not out of this round just yet. 40 seconds remain. Khan's peeking up alongside Otto. 2v1 situation. Safik is desperately looking for some information. HAVU will creep past him, look for his head, and can't all land it. 1 HP, but 2 frags. And now it's up to Dennis to retake, so suddenly Sprout going from having a very nice chance to no chance whatsoever. Otto finishes the job. That's 9 on the board for HAVU, and Sprout really ought to think about their current standing here. Crystal's going to buy the AWP around the rest of his team's half buy. It's a very expensive investment. Already Otto's going to pick up Speedy. Great start from him. Innocent, grenaded to hell. Nato Safik with a CZ up close and personal. Dennis going to back him up, and the AWP is rotating quick, but just as quickly as it rotates, HAVU will pull back out. Well, not quite. Put some players back here. Put some footsteps on the board. Slowing down to ensure that Crystal puts this AWP back towards B site. Dennis. And NATO Safix trying to lock things down. NATO Safix will get one before he's traded. Dennis looking for 2, but he's only good for 1. It's all up to the AWP now. 1 versus 3. Can't get Khan. Next cross. Just can't seem to see it. And Crystal should get forced away this AWP. In a 1 versus 3, he just kind of has to save it. There is no real option available for the lone CT German player. So 10-3 will be the scoreline. And even then, you know, Khan just going to sneak around. This is not a good showing from Sprout today. And Crystal, unfortunately, will have to force buy alongside the rest of his teammates. They're going to drop him the AWP once again. Okay, it goes to NATO Safix. Thank you. But no, they're double. No, scratch that. They're going to double AWP in play to this one. Just curious. They haven't been able to make it work. Crystal and NATO Safix are not putting the numbers on the board. It's only Dennis doing well at the moment. Rest of Sprout unable to keep up. And maybe it's that T-side advantage again. Maybe it's the balance of rounds. Sprout will be looking towards that second half. I don't really know. I'm not a pro player. But something has to change for these guys, else it will be a very easy victory for the HAVU side. They've got the double AWP in play of their own accord. Otto and Alex Sib ready to shut this whole thing down. Innocent spots Zati. Zati can't get the head, but he gets some tag damage. Open things up to the favor of his team. Not a kill, but it is something to work with. Innocent has lost a quarter of his HP. He's creeping around side this default, the bomb in A main. Looks like it might be an ace from the squeaky position, and indeed, it looks like it will be. Innocent picked off the last round left on the site. Is NATO Safix support is on its way. Dennis is the first responder, but plenty more CT still also need to be here at the same time. Flashbangs over Dennis completely blind. Alex will cut him off. It's up to NATO Safix for the AWP. Turns on a second, but can't get the third. Zati trades him out. 2 versus 3 situation. T-side full control of the round once again. This will be an 11th. And Crystal, once again, just left to say back towards the B site. Was only here just 1 round to go. Crystal gets no frags for this AWP. I really don't think he should be on this AWP. So I haven't seen a single AWP kill from him. I think he's only really got rifle kills. He is going to pick up Yuli at least, so trying to make me eat my own words, but it is an exit frag to try and stay alive. And NATO Safix will have the AWP for this one. Is Crystal. It's going to go with the M4. Okay. NATO Safix. This time he's holding down the B site. Crystal is alongside him. M4's the Masters coming out to play with his final round by. They've got to put something into effect. They just got to do something here. Sprout 11-4 is still workable. Pistol and rifle, and now you're within 2, so you know. Still potential. They just need this last round. If they can get this last round, if they can start things off great, then they can potentially take it, and they will start things off great. NATO Safix taking out Yuli. What we want to see. What we want to see from the CT side. A minute on the clock as HAVU try and force the issue towards mid, meanwhile. Got one player on the boost spot. Alex here making his way into Hut, sorry. Get caught off guard by the crossfire. Tennis and Innocent take him down. This does lose a lot of HP for it, though, and they've actually pulled a lot of these CTs here towards the mid position as they try and enter through main instead. It's Khan with a double, undoing all of that work that NATO, Dennis, and Innocent were able to accomplish. And putting paid to their state of circumstances. Look at the HP. NATO Safix is essentially a glass cannon and burning alive as well. Innocent, next up, now down by the hands of Khan. And Crystal and NATO Safix have no choice but to go for this retake. They've got no time. They are all centered up with no defuse kit. 19 HP on Khan. At least Crystal doing some damage through that smoke. But if he falls now, this is going to get even more dire. Spray comes back. Khan looking for a single headshot. And now they've got to get on site. They've got no more time left. NATO Safix takes one. Looks for Otto, but can't quick scope it. As the AWP gets a double to close out the half. 12-3 to the favour of HAVU. And this is not the Sprout that we are expecting here, ladies and gentlemen. Pistol round now out for Sprout. Crystal's got the support. Surely he must be able to lead his team to something. I notice a lot of people saying, giving a lot of hate to Crystal. To be honest, it's the entire team. Look at Speedy and Innocent. Innocent's an extremely young talent who should be showing up performance-wise. Very little has come out from the CT side. Sprout have a T side remaining. If you follow the statistics, then they may be able to find some sort of silver lining. 60 seconds remain. They flashbang their way on through. Khan tagged up pretty hard. There's 3 players on this site to deal with. Khan on 59 HP, NATO Safix. P250 starting to do the damage. It's Spinny to get the first frag. Quick headshot comes through, and Crystal on the other side out towards Forklift. But Zati and Yuli crossfire it down. Alex will get traded. The backstab has been cut off, but Dennis and Innocent fall, leaving it all on Crystal to ace clutch this. I do not think he can do it. No armor, utility gone, and USP is locking down. They know exactly where he is. The bomb's out in the open. Otto picks up the double alongside Zati. 13-3. That's HAVU taking the pistol. And Sprout, what can they do? Force by to victory. You look at the odds as well, you know. Just look at how much Sprout were favoured in this match. Major team, a major participant team. They're doing pretty horribly against HAVU. Innocent gets one good dig, but Khan trades him out. 4 versus 4. Dennis will catch one player. That's the UMP out of play, but Crystal falls out towards Highway, so undoes all that impact. They will be able to get the bomb plant, but the retake should be strong. Defuse kit for Khan. 3 automatic weapons versus Dennis, who only has 1 for Sprout. Smokes go. Dennis spotted and taken down immediately. Pushing on through, he doesn't end up falling. Alex Sib and Khan. Khan now just last man left alive. Spiddy going needs to connect 1 bullet. Can he steal the round? Eventually Sprout will be able to do so. So a 4th on the board for the T side. Eagles full sport out from HAVU. CZs as well to try and play with. Information on where Khan is. That grenade should finish the job. Indeed it does. The likes of Spiddy, but still got 2 other CTs here to be dealing with. Otto close. Gets taken out by Dennis, so they do all they need to. Sprout are able to gain control of this one. Just 2 players left here towards checkers. Alex does get damage on 1 more. Crystal takes him out. Mac 10 kills Zarty last man. They know exactly where he is and they'll go hunting for him. Innocent wants this last frag. Galil spray, and he will get it in hole. Teammates for Sprout. As they start to build some rounds back. They start to build some ground back above the HAVU City side. Uh-oh, down, very, very low. Eco out for HAVU. I imagine this should be very, very easy. They are going to get 1 frag, though, stacking up through mid. Innocent. Lining them all up. Easy. Ace for him. Full eco, of course, so it's just as simple as you can get right now for the T side. M4's the UMP, and that's what HAVU have to work with. This is the AWP and NATO Cephix. 2 AKs of Galil and an M4 saved on Crystal. Alex Sib will be flashed in by his teammate Zarty and try and see if he can get the first frag. Nothing will be found with smokes keeping them at bay. Flashbangs to ensure they do not re-peek it. One minute remaining. Sprout spread out across the board in this default, trying to find as much as they can 45 seconds does remain, though. Here we go. Incendiary is going down. He's trying to make their way in. Yuli flashbang and trying to fake a rotation or just go for a rotation. Doesn't know the Crystal's still here towards mid. And Khan is on Shroud Boost. Looking for frags so they come out a highway. Dennis and Spiddy get the first two and Khan's caught off guard towards it. It's not looking good here. As Yuli tries to cut off Dennis. He can't deny the bomb plant. He will get Crystal on the backstab, but that's all he's going to find. This is going to be a 7th for Sprout. HAVU unfortunately fall to pieces. This T-side does start to build something back here. The mostly German squad. Now up against an eco of HAVU, and this is what I was talking about with that scoreline. They're now within 5. Well, they will be within 5 of HAVU's lead. It could have been within 4 if they won the pistol conversions and the rifle. Unfortunately, they had to steal the conversion away from HAVU. And if they got 11-4, they would be within a little bit closer. Sati with the deagle, though, takes one down. Dennis down the 4. Crystal looking for him. Does eventually training right back. 4 versus 4. One more player back here. Alex Sim spotted. Spray taken down. Crystal can't turn onto Otto, though. Double kill will be fine, but they've traded 3 for 3. Oh, we're going to get one more frag. Yuli is eventually dealt with as well. Khan. Last man left on the backstab. Crossfire's locked. Speedy's ready for this. Ooh, he does catch one. That's damage done at least by HAVU on the eco. Unfortunately, very little outside of that. So double ops. 3 M4s. NATO Sapphics with the AWP for his side and the 4 AKs outside of that. Zati on B. Otto towards mid, holding out from Ice Cube. And teaser ring straight into Zati's hands. Unscoping at the right time, the smoke to go down, but he captures Crystal off. Small gap, and that's all he needs. Back up on the way. It's Alex Sib here to support. But they've got the first frag. HAVU take that much in the aggression towards Checkers, and they back right off. But Reese Peak comes in, innocent with the bomb. That's the first man in, and the first man down. Alex Sib supporting, takes himself a double kill of his own. And Spiddy is left alone. 14 rounds now for HAVU. And Spiddy is just left to try and lick his wounds, grab the bomb, try and see if he can find something with it. But even then, what's the chance of him getting into this site and getting the bomb and getting out alive? Or otherwise taking all 5 players. It'll be a clutch for their ages if he could. "45 seconds remain. Alex Sib will fall, but also bait the peak for Osso to bring this round to a close, to bring HAVU within 1 now of match point and within 2 of match victory. Sprout will buy back, of course. If they can reset HAVU now, they stand to put themselves actually within 1 of their current scoreline. Let's see if they'll do it. No. Crystal peeking out, kind of blind into mid, not knowing what's coming, not knowing what to expect. And the boost here from HAVU is perfect to shut him down for it. Like a boost coming out towards Shroud, I think. Over there, I'm not sure what Yuli's trying to do there towards a boost. But no, there is no boost. He's just holding out in the corner. Alright then, fair enough. Minute on the clock now. Speedy is going to try and aggress here alongside the bomb of Innocent, and they will try to make their way inside. Alex Ib takes him down. Yuli ready to frag. Innocent trades. Zapix goes for letting. It's a 2 versus 4. Dennis will get the bomb down, but got to defend against 2 now. Innocent peeking out towards the other side, trying to look for whatever they can, but the utility rains on through. Zati will deal with him. All Innocent. Ace Clutch gets himself the 2nd, but not the 3rd, not the 4th, and most definitely not the 5th. It's match point now for HAVU. A 7-round comeback now for Sprout. This is a hard graph, ladies and gents. Spitty will open things up, at least taking down Alex Sib for the start. Across the map they come and go, and they can't find a second frag here. Smoke down, spotting Khan. Khan will get smoked out from the Z connector position. Otto alone with the AWP. Could get backed up by Yuli. He's going to start peeking. Oh, no. Oh, no. There it is. Innocent. Can't get the trade. Can he get the trade? Otto shuts him down. Orc play. 4 days. A 3K. And that should shut the whole thing down. There are no options left. Crystal and Spitty trying to fight their way out. Khan spotted, taken down, gets the dink. Otto, last man remaining. He will get dealt with by Crystal, but Crystal challenged by Yuli. Yuli looking for that last frag, and he's dropped the bomb. It's all Crystal, 3 HP, and it's just not going to happen. 16-8. Sprouts, a disappointing performance today. Have a little bit to think about. And if you are a HAVU bettor, I bet you're laughing all the way to the bank after that match. But regardless, they will take themselves a much-needed victory to put themselves up and challenge Valiant for their spot at 6 on the group side of things. So, of course, check back at the end of the day for the Bets.net group stage to be updated with all the tables accurate up to the minute. Of course, you can put the exclamation mark caster command to follow my personal Twitter if you did enjoy today's casting. And we do have one more match to go. In an hour's time, No Reg will be taking on Pride in our final match of the day. Again, that is what, in 1 hour's time, we'll find out what the map is when that hour does come to be. But until then, go grab yourself a snack, go grab yourself a quick drink, take a little break.